we are going to bash pieces of clothing and material together in one giant pot of cataclysmic creativity.
It's me! What will I make with this one? What will I make? You don't know, but I do.
I'm sure you got that. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine. We're going to have this magical explosion of clothing, and then you're going to have this amazing, not a jumpsuit anymore, skirt dress. Good day. Good day, fellow sewists of the world. I'm coming to you from South Africa, from my little home near the sea, and I am going to do a few little thrift flips with you. Now, I'm not a professional sewist by any means. No, I got a sewing machine and I just started sewing. So there probably are going to be quite a few little messes along the way. And I'm not a perfectionist. A sewist needs to be a scientist when they sew. Everything needs to be measured. Everything needs to be perfect. Not me, really. I kind of just feel my way through it. So if you are someone like that, then I think you'll enjoy seeing my So It Begins, the episodes. You can always look back at the others if you like this one, okay? But let's have a look and see what we're going to do today. Right, what have we got? Only time will tell. I'm going to do it. And you're going to come along on the ride with me. So 4 items turned into 2 items. Much cooler, much better, totally me. And that is why we sew. That is why we sew. We sew to create things that are ours, that are unique in the world. There is nothing else like any of these things I'm going to be bringing into life. I'm going to be birthing from my sewing machine. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm back now. And I've done a whole bunch of sewing of all of those dresses, skirts, tops that I've combined. Tops and skirts into dresses. So I'm going to try them on and we're going to see if I need to make any more alterations. Let's start off with just this top. Remember, this was just like a longish top, too short to be a dress. So I haven't ironed it yet, but I cut it and I stitched the bottom. Let's have a look what this looks like. Alright, I just love this top. Look at this embroidery. Very pretty. Just needs an iron. Perfect. Let's go on to the next one. I'm going to combine this. This was the top of the dress. And I'm going to add these two together. Can you see it? Long, beautiful silk skirt. So sew these two together and make a dress. Next, my plan is this cutie patootie little number I'm going to add to the skirt and make that into a dress. What do you think? I think that would be so cute. Alright, so dress, skirt and top combined to make a dress. That's the top. Remember the top? Cute little strawberry fields and roses. Definitely vintage. And then I had a skirt, silk skirt. So I put them together. Let's have a look how it came out. Ta-da! It's so whimsical, it's so beautiful. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna try it on. You ready? This is how it looks on the top. All the way around. What do we think? Much better. Maybe add a belt. So this skirt actually originally was way too big and I added a new elastic in and then I was just going to use it as a skirt. And then I thought, oh, let's add these two together because I don't like wearing skirts. Dresses I'll wear any day. So very cool. Let's look at the next one. You remember it was a dress where it was one long white cotton, beautiful soft cotton dress and it didn't fit properly at the bottom, so I thought, oh, it was too short, I can't remember. So this was the top. Stunning, soft cotton. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Alright, look at this. Beautiful. This. Then I thought, let's restitch them together and make a dress. As I do. And there it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful dress. So, hold on. Okay, so before I even show you, the one thing I was worried about with this dress, well, this skirt, was that maybe I'd made the body too long with the shirt. There is an elasticated middle, so we're going to see now if I'm going to have to alter that or if it ended up working. Ready? It worked! Okay, I'm so excited. Yay! If you understand, someone who sews has to have so much patience. My eyes have gone to the dogs and I can't even thread my needle properly, but I persevered. And to have everything work, amazing. So I'm going to show it to you. But there it is. There's the top and the back together. Look, it's got this it's a vintage skirt and it's got this lovely little section here and then it flares out. Look at this, real silk. Wow. I have 2 more surprises. I wasn't sure if these 2 patterns would work, but then I thought, you know what, fashion isn't always, it's not always amazingly like matchy, and I thought, let's see what this one looks like. So, had this little shirt. You see, I thrift all of this. Took this shirt and thought, what skirt can I add? What do you think? If I add those 2 together into a little dress? Seems very, the 2 fabrics seem like they will clash, but I don't know, they might be cute. This is such a cute little vintage skirt. There's that. And the final one that I've been thinking, because you know, always just buy thrifted tops and some skirts, and sometimes I buy dresses that don't work out. This dress did not work out. Let me show you the original dress. So, this plain little dress. I really don't like the top. It was way too big for me. Then I tried to make it smaller by sewing that, and it still was so stretched out. And it's such a nice cotton material. And I thought, okay, what can we do to fix this situation? I found this cute little lacy number. I thought I'll just add this onto the bottom. So then you got that on that. Can you use your vision? Can you envision it? So this beautiful top with this skirt. Yes. The next one was the one that I wasn't sure about. The 2 patterns, adding 2 patterns together. So you remember this top, little lacy, vintage, cute little vintage label there, vintage lacy top, and then the skirt, beautiful vintage skirt, as vintage as they come. Have a look at this stitching on the bottom. Right, have a look at the stitching, but then there it says Weissbrot Zürer Design. How cool. What did I do? Let's hope it works. I added the 2 boldest floral materials together. The only thing that connects them is the fact that they're floral and that there's a pink that goes between the 2. Cute. Hopefully. Maybe a little bit of lace at the bottom. I never thought about that. We'll have to look at the length and see if it's going to work. Original. Let's have a see. Alright, so there is the top. It actually, the skirt has a metal zipper. Now we just got to decide if we like the length of the skirt. This material is so beautiful. What do you think? Do you think the 2 colors work? I think it's fascinating. It's a fascinating little piece. Cute neckline. Let's have a look what I did next. I was like a machine this weekend. I was just sewing all of these items together like yesterday and today. This one I'm hoping will be very pretty. Maybe I should have left this for last, but remember the little satin lacy top? Yes, beautiful. And then I had that dress that I didn't think was very pretty. So kept the bottom of the dress and then added this to the top. Let's have a look. Look at that. How beautiful is this? Wow. That is awesome. I might still just... Oh, I just took the elasticness of the waist and then sewed it so that it became a bit ruched in the middle. We'll only know when we try it on. How fascinating. Little lacy cami night shirt, I'm sure. With this beautiful floral, soft cotton. So fashionable because you are combining a soft satin material with a heavier cotton. All right, let's try this one on. All right, let's have a look at this one. Ooh, I like it. There it is. On the back. Oh, let's get on the chair. So pretty. Yay! Very cool. So the next one I didn't really do much changes to. I just had to alter the little area underneath the arms. It's a beautiful little dress. Tree of Life, 100% cotton, made in India. It's what you want. You want something made in India. Beautiful. Be brave. I love it. So it's this beautiful little dress. And it has the ties at the back. I don't know if I sewed it correctly, but we're gonna see right now. Perfection. Wow. I got that completely right. And now we can just tie this little bow. Get on the chair. It's such a cute dress. Wow, I just made this into something I can wear. I'm winning today. I'm winning. All right, I think I got one more. Two more. Okay, this one I showed you before. You remember this? It was a top, little top, and then it was a little skirt. And then I combined them. But the skirt was like down here. So the skirt was too long, so I had to cut the underskirt first, and then I had to cut the lace itself, and then zigzag it as well. So I will iron the bottom as well, just to make it flat, but for today, just showing you. Then this part was too long, so I took it up over here, if you see. I stitched, straight stitch, then did a zigzag, and then used my scissors to cut it zigzag as well. So now it should sit where it should sit. Let's have a look. If I made it too short, I don't know. We're gonna have to, you and I are both seeing together. Oh man, this fits so much better here. Much better. So much better. And now this is also in the middle, which is great. Look at the back. Okay, let's see if the skirt's the right length. What is this? Jeez, I'm winning today. Wow, I'm so surprised. I'm so enjoying this. Oh. Conclude. First, let me show you this cute. How cute is this top? It's got this like a velvetiness to it. I just, this is like the boss girl. Put it on as my thumbnail. Boss lady. Okay, conclusions. What are my conclusions? Whatever you imagine in your brain, you can create it. I am not a seamstress of any sort, and you'll see. A lot of those little seams and things are not perfect, but I can see things. I can see if I like push them together, they'll create something magic, and it will be something I can actually wear in my cupboard. I'm not big on wearing skirts. I have a few, and that's fine, and I wear them with button-up shirts and all that, but by far in the summertime, the majority of what I wear are dresses, because don't have to think about it, just put it on. And that's where I started coming up with this concept of, it's not hard. If I just thrift a whole bunch of little tops and a whole bunch of little bottoms, skirts, as long as there's an elastic, or if there is a zip, I must be able to think about how I'm going to sew the top so that I can still zip the bottom. And then you just put them together. I actually made a collection of like 10 different tops and maybe 5 different skirts. And then I started just laying them out on the floor and then choosing what colors work together, what patterns work together, what textures of materials work together, and then I just put them together and I sewed it. It's not hard. You have to, I'll explain, wait. Let me get a dress so I can show you how you do it. This one, because it's quite easy. So what you have to do is, you are going to turn the skirt inside out. By the way, I wanted to show you the zipper on this. A vintage old metal zipper. And look how they tacked it on. Then you're going to take your top and you're going to turn it right side. Have a look. The right side inwards. The right way up on the inside. Then what I did was I found the side here and I pinned this side to there. I did it to the other side. There is the side and I pinned it to that side. I then took the skirt and halved it and then found middle section here. So I pinned this half to there and this half to there. So then I had 4 pins. I had one here on the half and on the other half, then one here and one here. And then I just simply sewed, making sure if the shirt was bigger. So I did 2 little, what do you call these? These things. See, I'm not even a sewer, so I don't even know the names of these. But I did 2 where I bunched that up and then I sewed it down on the inside. The little tuck there. It's a little tuck. You can hardly see it. So flop it now the right way up. And voila. Voila. Done. Easy peasy. Whatever vision you have in your head, just give it a go. I thrift the cheapest little tops I can find and the cheapest little skirts, and then you get a whole bunch of them together, put them out on the floor, mix and match, and then you get sewing. And it does not take long to do. Sometimes the length won't be right. Sometimes you've got to measure. When it comes to the blouse, make sure you measure from your shoulder down to your waist, if that is where you want the skirt to start. And then make sure that it's that long. If you want the skirt to be more on the hips, then you're going to measure from the top to your hip, and then make sure you sew it over there. So, sew along with me. That was crazy. Anyway, you know what to do. Subscribe or just share with other people or just comment and say, this is so cool, I'm going to try this. I hope I've inspired you today. And I hope in turn you'll inspire me to make more by liking and subscribing and showing that you like my content. Okay. Well, see you on the next one. I don't even know what I'm making next. Diddly. Another thrift clip I want to do because I found this. It was so inexpensive. But have a look at this vintage label. It's very, very worn. It's the softest fabric. And look at the lines of this. What am I going to do with you? Look at these pleats. The way they've done those pleats down the back. It's exquisite. I had to buy it, even though I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And I tried on and let's see what we can figure out. What I was thinking about it was maybe a crop top. I mean, these buttons are so unusual. Everything's sort of hand done in some way. If I had to crop it to about there, maybe I won't crop it. Maybe I'll just tuck it in. Yeah, it's beautiful. I can see if we could make it into a dress. You just never know with these. What I find. Hey, it's beautiful. It's so soft. How could someone leave this behind? Possible dress. I don't know. It's a bit short. Well, stay tuned to see what I do with this one.